I'm going with Ngannou for sure.
You going with Ngannou?
Yeah, man. I'm going with my brother, my African brother.
You think he has a chance, though?
I mean,
you and Fury are real boxers. He's an MMA guy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm Edo. This is my African brother, though. So he's Cameroon, and I'm Edo, so we back to back. So I got to go with that on that.
So your prediction for the fight, Ngannou versus Fury?
Man, Ngannou. I'm going with Ngannou.
Knockout?
And hell yeah, we're going with the knockout. Let's go, Ngannou!
So that was Deontay Wilder a couple days before Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou. He was about the only one that I know of, outside of Francis Ngannou's own family and team members, that was actually backing up Francis Ngannou to beat up Tyson Fury. Which, surprisingly, Deontay Wilder was actually right with his prediction. However, the part he missed is that Deontay Wilder should have known better. They gave Francis Ngannou that Wilder treatment. It's not good enough to knock out Tyson Fury. It's not good enough to beat Tyson Fury. The reason why is because the judges are going to end up robbing you on the scorecards if you beat him via a decision or if you knock out Tyson Fury. Obviously, the referee is going to give him a 20+ count if he needs it instead of a 10 count. With that being said, with Francis Ngannou beating Tyson Fury and getting robbed in the process, that still ended up opening a lot of doors for Francis Ngannou. Forget about his MMA career. Now he can actually focus on his new career, which is boxing. Since no one, and I'm talking about nobody, did that well against Tyson Fury, where they beat up Tyson Fury in that manner, the way Francis Ngannou did, which is so shocking because Francis Ngannou has 0 amateur fights and 0 pro fights. Even then, he managed to do better than Wilder, Cunningham, Wallin, so on and so forth. What's even more surprising, Francis Ngannou said he can actually do better because all of the negative comments he was receiving leading up to the Tyson Fury fight was messing with his head a little bit. It started getting to him. However, after he fought Tyson Fury, now he really knows he can do this. Here is exactly what Francis Ngannou had to say immediately after beating Tyson Fury and getting robbed.
We can run it back again, and I'm sure I'm gonna get better. This was my first boxing match. Great experience. I mean, I'm not giving any excuse. I know I come out short, but I'm gonna go back and work harder with a little more experience this time, a little more feeling of the game, and come back even stronger because. You know, at first I was a little nervous, like this new sport that I never did, that I don't really feel it. Now I know I can do this. And hey, baby, get ready, get ready. A wolf is in the house, so I'm gonna buy some to knock down.
Now, can you imagine how much Francis Ngannou going to improve after the Tyson Fury fight? After all, that was his first fight, amateur or pro, in the sport of boxing. Yeah, he's old. However, this guy might be the most athletic fighter that could adapt that we have ever seen in any sport, which is going to make future fights with Francis Ngannou in the sport of boxing really interesting with the likes of Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, especially with the lineal title being on the line, since Tyson Fury really lost to Francis Ngannou. Furthermore, previously, Deontay Wilder had came out stating that he's willing to fight Francis Ngannou in the boxing ring and in the MMA. He called out Francis Ngannou. Matter of fact, he even reached out to Francis Ngannou, attempting to make the fight happen. Check it out.
When can we see Deontay Wilder maybe making a crossover in mixed martial arts?
I mean, that's a good question. You know, I've thought about this many times. Even with Ngannou, you know, we was talking about getting together. I even offered, you know, you always see the MMA guys crossing over, but you never see the fighters, the boxers crossing over. So I said, you know, I wanted to make it more interesting for the fans and just the whole comeback family as in a whole, you know. I said, well, how about you come to my backyard, and after we handle business, I can come to yours and cross over. And I really meant it, you know. So things are still up in the air, but, you know, I have seen myself on this side of the field, you know, people will be very impressed of what I can do and my abilities.
You
to
work
be
on
here.
your ground game. I got a place for you.
I just shuddered.
I got a place for you.
I just shuddered a little bit thinking about this guy punching someone with 4 ounce gloves
Oh, my
on.
goodness.
You mixed it up with those guys at all?
Almost definitely. I've mixed it up with them many times before, and they've all been impressed because all my life it's like I've always had a small frame, but I'm always that big surprise. Like we didn't think he was this strong or he can do such things. And you know, even tugging with the big heavyweight guys, you know, they never seem. One guy I picked up off the ground and boom, he was like maybe 230, 240. And he was like, oh my God, who is this guy?
Listen, I'm sold already.
Listen, Wilder versus Francis Ngannou in boxing, that's really a 50-50 fight. After all, Francis Ngannou just beat Tyson Fury. However, I wouldn't advise Wilder to fight Francis Ngannou in the MMA. That will be a suicide mission. I mean, the boxing match is already as close as it is. Francis Ngannou, at the moment in time, is the baddest man on the planet at any sport, MMA or boxing. So let's see first how the boxing match play out between Wilder and Francis Ngannou. Because like I said before, this is truly a 50-50 fight. I don't know who's going to win this fight at the moment in time. Both fighters have the ability to knock each other out. We already seen that. Lastly, Malik Scott, Deontay Wilder trainer, he came out stating that Wilder team already reached out to Francis Ngannou team in order to attempt to make the fight happen next. Therefore, we shall see what comes to fruition. With that being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's up? Waking up today and just remember that I'm the guy that just defeated the linear heavyweight boxing of the world, and that I'm the damn man. Even though I get robbed by those judges. Yes, I really believe that I won that fight. I should have done better, but still, I won that fight. So keep it up. I keep my eyes on him, and hopefully we get a rematch. This time things gonna be definitely different. Cheers.